peaceful stream in a wooded setting. What could be more tranquil than that? You know, someone recently asked me, the worlds that you paint, are they meant to be the real world, or are they a vision of paradise? Well, you know, to some people, maybe heaven looks a little bit like some of the worlds that I paint. And that's really been my goal as an artist, is to capture a little bit of paradise and to share it with people everywhere. Hello everyone, I'm Thomas Kinkade, and it's appropriate that I started with a reference to this beautiful little stream in my brand new painting, The Mountain Retreat. Now I depend on that stream, that moment of inspiration, and then I try to capture that inspiration and, like a stream, carry that message forward and share it like fresh waters for people everywhere. As many of you know, I love the great outdoors, and I am known for my depictions of the glory of nature. I've traveled all over America and all over the world, really, in search of epic landscapes. Now, my outdoor scenes are usually completely created from my imagination, but they are inspired by real locations. Now, some of these paintings are inspired by the great national parks, locations like Yosemite National Park, one of the most inspirational places I've ever been. These are classic scenes inspired by some of my heroes from the past, great artists who tried to capture the drama and the glory of nature. Some of them even recall my life growing up in the Sierra Mountains. I loved my hometown of Placerville, California, and I used to spend time out on the American River hiking the settings that were populated by the Gold Rush 49ers, the people who came out during the famous era of California's history. Of course, in addition to the grandeur of nature that you see in places like Yosemite Valley, I also like a little more intimate sense of nature that you find in other settings. In particular, my wife and I have spent a lot of time recently in the Blue Ridge Parkway, wandering in the Smoky Mountains and exploring the beauty of an entirely different type of nature. Of course, my passion for the grandeur of nature also includes my appreciation for some of the more intimate settings, places where you can wander through the forests and along a tranquil stream. Now, that was the inspiration for my newest painting, which is called The Mountain Retreat. Now, Mountain Retreat is a dramatic painting for me because it symbolizes the perfect blending of a man-made setting and the world of natural beauty. This is a cabin retreat that would be the ideal place to come home to, or to get away from all the pressures of life. Mountain Retreat is my celebration of nature in its most pristine. Here is a classic woodsman's cabin, perfectly situated beside a tranquil stream. Along the stream, we see a private fishing hole. Perhaps the perfect place to drop your line in on a summer evening and see what you can catch. We see the last embers of a campfire, perhaps used for heating some coffee or cooking something that might have been caught in the stream. The Mountain Retreat is unique in a lot of ways. One fun part of this painting is all the wildlife details that I included. Of course, the deer are coming down to the stream. And you also see a wild turkey in the left side of the foreground, wandering along the game trails there along the side of the stream. As we gaze out into the distant mountains, I'm reminded of that phrase in America, the beautiful. You have the purple mountains' majesty. We see that distant color of the mountains as the fading light of afternoon creates that purple color that is so breathtaking. And we see mist kind of rolling into the valleys amongst the mountains. The centerpiece of the painting is the stream itself, and I've always been enamored with quiet brooks and mountain streams, especially if there is a waterfall to stand beside and watch all that water cascading down into a natural pool. That sound of water cascading over stone is so relaxing, and as an artist, I always stop and make note whenever I see a waterfall. I love to sketch and be near waterfalls. This painting is one of the most detailed of the cabin settings that I have ever painted. It really is meant to be a follow-up to my painting entitled The Peaceful Retreat. Now, Peaceful Retreat was the third painting in my series called The Beginning of a Perfect Evening. Now, that series is now closed, so with the Mountain Retreat, I am launching a brand new series which will celebrate dramatic settings, peaceful places in the woods. This is Thomas Kinkade, as always, reminding everyone to share the light. God bless.